Sent you a live request. Try again. Just push accept.
Go. Yes.
Good.
I don't know what was holding that back.
How's it going, buddy?
Effing phenomenal.
Great stuff, man. Nice to meet you, bro.
You as well. Your conversation is spot on.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that, huh?
I talk about this daily.
Yeah.
But I try to talk about the upside because if you focus on the peril, if you talk about the peril of it all, right?
Totally agree with you, man.
Dr.
So what's your
Robert
upside?
Schuller,
What's your take on the upside, Aaron? What's your take on the upside?
Oh, okay. Oh, well, here I go. So Dr. Robert Schuller always used to preach, tough times never last, but tough people do.
Yeah.
So it always starts there with what you know. It starts with your resources, and it really buckles down to your experience. There's all different levels of that experience, know-how, and also stick-to-itiveness. There's a whole lot of levels there. Everybody doesn't know it all. So the whole each one teach one helps. However, the upside on this is very simple. This is shaking up every industry.
Yeah.
Everybody who thought they had it sweet, it's not sweet anymore.
Yeah.
And if you are comfortable with a check, if you are comfortable getting real estate dividends, if you are comfortable with your stocks, your shares, the value of your car, the relationships you're dealing with, the relationship that you're dealing with, all of that is being shaken up, I believe, by the grace of God.
Sure.
Because feel me on this, follow me.
Yeah.
This planet is rotating. I don't know if we're paying attention to this, but this planet is rotating. We're all running around, rushing around, doing what we do, not realizing this planet is rotating. If it shifts left or right by 1 or 2 degrees, we're done.
Yeah.
On the other hand, if your body goes up 3 or 4 degrees or goes down 3 or 4 degrees in temperature, you're done.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that to say, this challenge that we're dealing with.
So what you're saying is this is like a rebalance, really. It's a reset of rebalance because,
Thank you.
Temperature goes up a couple of degrees, down a couple of degrees, you're pretty much done. The same with your body's alkalinity as well. I mean, if your body's acidity or alkalinity changes, it doesn't take a lot for that change to make you really sick.
So this is about balance. This is about balance, and this is also about the pivot. If you never knew about a pivot, you're going to learn today.
Yeah.
You're going to learn today. And people have been ducking the pivot. People have been ducking the challenges of life. People have been ducking the hardships. There's people that have been getting checks upon checks upon checks for years, and suddenly those checks have stopped. They thought they had it made. This is a great shakeup. Here's the other thing. On the bottom of society, they're good. It's been this way for them. They're not tripping because they've been homeless. They've been scrambling to eat. They've been scrambling for resources. It's the people at the top that are having a problem right now. Now, some of those folks that are at the top are balanced. I'm not saying everybody has a messed up attitude, but there's all different levels. That's my point. And so this is about balance. This is about being resourceful. This is about finding the resources in your marketplace, in your industry, whether it's real estate or entertainment or what have you, finding that resource and riding the resource. So here's what I'm doing, because I don't just talk, I do.
Yeah.
My sales have gone up 3 times since all of this happened.
Amazing.
I sell food.
Yeah.
That's just one thing I do. Yeah. So my brand is on DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats, Grubhub.
Yeah.
I've been doing that for 2 years.
Yeah.
I've been holding course, investing, doubling down, fine-tuning, and I'm here now. Now I'm in a space where everybody's ordering all of a sudden by, because of this lockdown. The other
Yeah.
thing is people need a place a roof over their head. So I
Sure.
have three bed and breakfasts. So
Amazing.
I have like I don't know, 26 doors.
Yeah.
So every door is $600. So
Yeah.
on top of that, I do a lot of flipping. I've been taught the flipping trade. You can go on YouTube. You can learn all this stuff that I just said. You can learn on YouTube, guys. You can go to YouTube if you just do. You have this quality time right now. For some reason, the world is on pause. You know, if you had missed it for the last 2 weeks, you got 2 more weeks to double down. Go to YouTube. Find out how to go Goodwill hunting. Find out how to go thrifting. Find out how to do house hacking.
So what's really interesting is you mentioned the world is on pause. I remember about so in February this year, business was crazy on my side. Coaching was crazy. So coaching is about 70% of what I do. Then I've got 30% interest in various different small businesses. And I remember coming home one day and I said to my wife, we just put our boys down to bed, and I've got 2 little boys. So I got a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, and the boys were down to bed, and we were sitting out having dinner out in the balcony. And I said to her, I just wish I could pause life for just a week or two and regroup. And they say, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for.
And here it comes.
And now we got the lockdown, and I'm lucky enough. I'm very blessed in the sense that a lot of my coaching is online. So I deal with people in the United States, Canada, Europe, South America, and obviously from my hometown here in South Africa. So
you're in demand right now.
Well, it's online. It's online, and so the lockdown.
No, you're in demand. What you teach is in demand.
Sure, and the good news is I can do it online, which I have been doing for years. So the lockdown has not stifled my business. However, my clients that I'm talking to, I've got some clients that are in some serious trouble. And one of the things that I really would like to help with is, COVID-19 is gonna unfortunately cause a lot of people to die. But with what's happening with the world economy, I mean, in my country alone, we're talking 1 million jobs lost in the last week. In 1 week, 1 million jobs lost. That doesn't take into account the thousands of small business entrepreneurs that now are busy closing their doors because they cannot pay their rent. They don't have any customers coming in. I mean, I've got a lot of restaurants that are clients of mine, shut down, that's it. And the bottom line is, what I'm worried about is the rate of small business entrepreneur suicide going through the damn roof, like you saw in the times of the Great Depression. And I want guys to realize that they need to just pause if they can and realize you will get through this one way or another. Yeah, it's going to be a really tough ride for a lot of people. But at the same time, there's a lot of opportunity if we can somehow learn to adapt. A lot of people are going to have to close their doors and regroup and start again. And that's never fun to do, especially if you're in your 40s and 50s and you've spent years creating a business that's finally paid off. And now you're going to start again. What do you do?
It could be worse.
Yeah.
We sometimes have to remember the person that has no feet or that has one leg. We sometimes have to remember the tree that fell on the house that destroyed the family. We somehow have to remember that we have it good, and a reset is not bad. A reset and a pivot sometimes is the best thing that ever happened to us. Sometimes the best thing that ever happened to us. And so I say all that to say that you're saying that this pause, we have to take advantage of it. Meaning, do things you've never done. Use your time wisely to study. That's how Bill Gates became who he is. He studied. Use your time to study. Use your time to dig into your relationships. Sometimes relationships are outlast all of this tragedy.
Yeah, man.
You understand? But I think it's time. It's good that we've all been humbled by this, and I think that from the top down, we needed it. Unfortunately, it came with a lot of death and sacrifice. But humbling is not a bad thing, even for myself. A lot of times we get in business and we're doing it, we're killing it, we become a little cocky. But humility, humility is everything. You understand? And
Man,
sometimes,
listen. I mean, Aaron, I can see the emotion in your face right now, man. I mean, this is obviously a subject that's really close to your heart, and you know, I got to say, I really appreciate you being able to just be this honest, and this kind of emotion is it's really impactful, and I just want to say I appreciate you, brother, and I appreciate you being this honest, and yeah, good for you, man. You're an example to people, and I think you should carry on being an example to people, because I think what you're doing is inspiring, and I think your words of wisdom are really inspiring. It's great to listen
so
to.
I have a podcast, a daily podcast. It's called Superpreneur. So
Yeah.
hopefully one day,
So do me a favor,
I can
Aaron. So
interview you on the show.
after
Huh?
we're finished this live, because I've got a cruise in about 2 or 3 minutes. So
Okay, okay.
no, but I'm gonna ask
Nice
you
to
a
meet
favor.
you, man.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah. Inbox you or something?
Please, can you send me a direct message with a link to your
For
to that
sure.
podcast?
For sure.
Send me a link
God
with your
bless you.
details, and maybe send me your phone number on WhatsApp, man. Let's have a chat on WhatsApp. I'd love to connect with you.
I got
I'd,
you.
lo- I'd love to connect with you outside of Instagram, man.
And I'd love to have you on my podcast for sure. But
I
God
would love
bless
to.
everybody. God bless everybody that's had loss. The nurses, the healthcare professionals. God bless us all. Thanks.
You're a good soul, man, and thank you for coming on. God bless. That was Aaron. Wow, what a great guy. Amazing, Aaron. Thank you very much for that. And there are going to be a lot of people that need to hear what you've got to say, because that was really amazing. So thank you for coming on. Really appreciate that. Hey, we've got